Hello, thanks for joining Wall of Frog. Today I'm going to introduce a neat mobile medical kit that I developed. It has 4 sections to it. I've never seen anything like this. I think this is my own creation, and I put a lot of thought and time into this. So what we have here is it's kind of designed as a shoulder bag. It's my family med kit, my outdoor kit, with the things that my family needs the most. It's by no means a comprehensive, tactical, cool, A to Z type of a deal. But overall, I think it will virtually suit anybody's needs because it's so customizable. As you see, I have 2 pockets on the back that are able to be taken off. That pack is kind of my little boo-boo pack, just because it's easy to take off. The red one is my blood pack. I call it my blood pack because if there's any kind of bleeding, I know that's what I want to get into. And normally you want to deal with those situations quickly. So if it's something that can be handled quickly, it's the boo-boo pack, and the blood pack if somebody's having a problem. So I'll go into detail on each of these packs. First, the Boo Boo pack. This is what I put in there. Like I said, it's totally customizable. This is from Condor Tactical, these packs. So the first thing I have Ambisol, toothache, medicine, some cough drops that I put together in a little plastic bag to keep it easier, an eye wash solution, in case you get something in your eye. That happens a lot when you're outdoors, ambers from smoke and stuff like that. That's super lysine. If you get a cold sore on your lip, you put that on. Right here I have some hand sanitizers in case I need to do anything. Take that out and clean yourself up first before you deal with anyone else. That's an empty bottle that I have right now, but basically that's going to be filled with colloidal silver and lidocaine for a quick boo-boo rinse. This is a nasal wash. Here's just a pack of, or a sun stick for sunscreen. It's amazing how many times up in the mountains somebody gets burned because they forget having sunscreen. And this is just quick and ready access. Antacids, aspirin, and what they call a non-aspirin, which is really Tylenol. But they can't use those terms. So, somebody has a headache or whatever, upset tummy, those are quick and readily available. Back here, I have a bunch of electrolyte replacements. I don't see this in enough packs because if somebody has diarrhea, they're not feeling well or feeling sick, these packs are loaded with electrolytes and vitamin C. This is for bugs. If you get stung, we got some sting relief. The other is just basically a bug repellent. So that's the first bag. Here's the blood bag to stop any kind of a bleeding issue. Obviously, red makes sense. No magic there. And when you open it up, I have all sorts of bandages and things to address different problems. Once again, oh no, these are ointments, antibacterial ointments. Single-use packets, and got a bunch because depending upon the nature of the deal, you might need many. That's a circular bandage, hermetically sealed and sterile. There's a smaller one, not as hermetically sealed and sterile. Antiseptic wipes, kind of same thing as cleaning your hands off or cleaning, different areas. There's a hermetically sealed large bandage. And here is a burn dressing, depending upon what the nature of the injury is. Hand sanitizer, so I do have a little extra there. I thought I did. What do we have over here? Burn cream, specifically for burns. It's amazing if you're in the mountains how many burns you can get, especially around a campfire. There's just a load of basic bandages. I think that's from an old kit. That's other antibacterial. They're gloves. Got that from a kit that I thought was kind of nifty to make sure they, if you have to deal with anything that's highly infectious, like a burn, get the gloves on. Wound care strips, and this is very important. A lot of people know this, quick clot. If you got a bad cut, that'll stop the bleeding. So all of that's, for immediately addressing that type of a situation. Okay, so this is kind of the main bag. This is the main compartment for bigger issues. One of the nice things about having that modularity where you can take it out is if somebody is, really had a problem and two people can kind of work on them at the same time, and you give someone a blood bag and, somebody stuff to put a tourniquet or whatever. Anyway, so quickly I'm going through this. I had some Visine eye wash. I got some duct tape and some medical tape there. There's just a little ace bandage. That's a sports wrap. I don't know if you've ever used I think it's called kinesiology tape. That can really help if you have a sprain. Applicator Q-tips. That's a little tweezer. Not the best, but it can work. Depending upon the situation, they're a godsend if you get a bad splinter. Here's an afterburn aloe gel. It has a bit of lidocaine, so it'll make a burn feel better. Scissors, sharp scissors. I hate the little crappy scissors they put in most medical kits, so I got my own. These are all kinds of specialty things. Silver wound gel. What do we have there? Benzoin tincture. I got another one of those. Not sure what that is. Wound, it's a massive wound disinfectant, kind of like colloidal silver. Colloidal silver can be used for all kinds of things. Mouthwash, burns, bacteria, that's great to have on hand. There's another just a little quick first aid thing here. Here's Campho-Phenique for bug bites. Going outdoors, you get a bunch of them. This is an empty tube that I'm going to put with some lidocaine pain medication. Here's lidocaine relief. And if you've never tried a lidocaine topical pain relief, you'd be amazed at how quickly the pain goes away. There's a little syringe to flush out a wound or flush out something from the eye. I got some safety pins there. Got a pocket in the back. I got another big quick clot, a bigger one. Like I said, in the buddy system, somebody's really having a problem. I got two of those. Triangular bandage and a foil blanket. As you know, a lot of first aid calls for keeping people warm, and those things work really well. I got a whole wilderness and travel medicine guide there. It's useful. Hopefully you know it, so you don't have to read at the time. And then that's a cold compress. And boy, that works good when you got a sprain or something along those lines. I need to add a more substantial flashlight. I've just kept this little tiny flashlight on the side of the bag. So if it's dark, I can look in the bag and open it up. But I need to get something that attaches to a hat, like a headlight or something along those lines, so I can see when I'm doing the work. That's a knife I keep on the outside. It's specifically silvery like that, so if it's on the ground, my little black bag at night, I can flash it, and that shows up really well. It's I don't remember the brand of it, but it has a carabiner that I can just attach to the outside. It's a little tricky deal, but if I need a really sharp blade, I have one. Let's see. Okay, now this is my latest edition, and I think it's super cool. This is a shotgun shell pouch that people put on their tactical vests. And what I've done is I put several dram bottles. These are all empty at the moment, but I'm going to fill them with different medications and different things that are similar. So I got a big vial and a small vial. All the small ones are up front, all the big ones are in back. So you can put pills or powders or all kinds of things. I'll show you what I tend to do with them. So like right here, that's just a roll of Tums. So if I want to get Tums real quick, I'm going to swap out that vial, stick the Tums over there. So that's normally a very common problem out in the wilderness. That's called a neti stick. That's actually, you stick it up your nose and it kind of clears out your sinuses. Those are really terrific. I think it's like $5. So I'm taking out a little vial and putting that in there. If somebody has allergies up in the mountains, those things can be a godsend. So I'm taking out those 3 little vials and I'm putting in some homeopathic pills. Some people think it's witchcraft and some people like it. These, the things I put in here, I've tried. I think that they work. I'm not, going to say that other medicines don't make sense, but those 3 homeopathic remedies there, they've worked for me. This, I can't say it, Oscar, whatever it is a great cold medicine. This is another homeopathic thing. I don't know why it works, but they work great. And they're in these little teeny tiny plastic bottles, and they've got powders in them. Man, if you're got cold symptoms, sometimes it just knocks it out. And like I said, I don't really know why. See, it doesn't fit in a little vial there. So I'm going to dedicate the big vials. I'm going to put 3 of them in the back there. So if anyone has a bad cold, at least I can try to address it right away. And luckily, they fit perfectly. They're hermetically sealed in there. Problem is, you try to put them in the main part of the bag, they inevitably get lost. I've lost so many of those that now I know right where they're at. I mean, this shotgun shell pouch is really tremendous in keeping things organized. And like I said, all this comes from Condor Tactical. You can probably buy it on Amazon, on eBay, but I'll give you the link to the website that I go to, and you can see all the pouches. Here's baby aspirin. Baby aspirin is always good to have. The protocol if you have a heart attack is that you should take aspirin, but baby aspirin works better because you chew it up, swallow it, and it actually doesn't have to be dissolved, and it goes to work right away. So I'm putting in a handful of baby aspirin there. I know what the dose is. I will ultimately put in a little medical card for any pills to have expiration dates and dosages and all that type of stuff. But that's not really pertinent to what I'm doing here. But I will have a card inserted in between those 2 rows of glass vials. So, I just think that's one of the neatest things is having those vials, and I'll put those aside, use them for some other time. But that shotgun, I don't know, it came to an epiphany. I've never seen anyone use it that way. But I got my Red Cross there. That's the main guts of my bag. And I'll tell you, it kind of has everything that we need. So I'm going to just put it back together. Super easy to put together. Different methods in which they stay on and come off. I've never had a problem with them coming off. I mean, they lock in there. They have big Velcro fields. And I just throw it kind of in the back of my car and take it in the tent when we go camping. It's not really what I would take for a hike, but it's surprisingly comfortable, actually, if you have to walk a bit. So I'm tightening that down. Once again, we got a clip. There, you got the 4 main areas, and it's totally customizable. That's the best thing about it. You can use it any way that suits you. My one big deficit is I need to get a headlamp in there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. Give me a like if you like the bag. I think it's super cool. Take care. Thanks.